Hey, do you know where Duke is?
Yeah, he is picking up my dry cleaning.
Oh, okay. Hey, what should I see on Saturday night the 13th?
You should see Tall Enough by Barry Jenkins.
Ooh.
Where's he from?
Brooklyn.
Wait, I thought you said you met him in China.
Yeah, but he's from Brooklyn.
But he's Chinese, right?
Yeah.
How tall is he?
You're crazy.
No, I'm serious. How tall is he?
Tall enough.
The film is sort of a day in the life of a couple in New York City. I got asked to make the film by Bloomingdale's. It was part of a short film initiative that Bloomingdale's did, but I wanted it to be sort of, political. And so what I did was I took this photo, which was of two blonde-haired, blue-eyed people in this pose. And my idea was, well, let me take this photo and put people of color in it, and then sort of tell the narrative of that photo. This movie is definitely an homage to Wong Kar-wai, like no doubt about it. There's like a lot of like Chungking Express and Fallen Angels. The movie was shot in one day, and it was shot with a really small crew, and I really felt it was important to get New York into the film because I'm not a New York filmmaker. I felt like I had to overemphasize the fact that the movie was set in the city, so we tried to use, as few people as possible and as lightweight camera equipment as possible, and just sort of let the lights of the city speak for itself. So there's that whole sequence in the middle of the film when they're on the subway and they're in the bar, and they're on the street with the umbrellas. All that shot with just available, street lights, and there's only like a 3-person crew there, and we're just following them around with the camera, almost like a documentary. The movie is sort of this idealized fantasy about the exchange of cultures. And so the one character is Chinese, and the other character is African American. The woman's black, and the dude is Asian, and again, but they're lovers. And so I think lovers have this way of communicating that sometimes the person will say something, you can't hear them, but you kind of know what they said. Because the movie is so short and so compressed, and there really aren't any scenes. There's very little dialogue in the film. And so it was sort of this commentary on how two people, when you're intimate with someone, how your physical appearance isn't so much what informs the connection. And so the two characters can't see anything, and yet they're sort of having this not spiritual, but this like emotional connection. This is sort of like a response to Medicine for Melancholy a little bit, because in that film, my feature film, the character at one point says, we call it interracial dating, but there's nothing interracial about it. And he goes on this rant about how you always see a person of color dating someone white, and that's interracial dating. You never really see different people of color dating each other. So this film was an attempt to present, one of these sort of images that, I had this character rail against. And it was really cool to watch the blog coverage of the film sort of take off in two arenas. There was the black bloggerati that picked up on the film, and then I remember Angry Asian Man wrote a piece about it, and it was awesome. It was a really good feeling. And now being at this festival, to screen the movie at this festival is the first time it's going to screen at a film festival, aside from the other shorts in the Bloomingdale's initiative. It's just a really cool feeling, because now this will be another audience that's not seen my work that'll get to see, a black man's commentary, on, a quasi, Asian American specific issue. So yeah, it's really cool to screen the festival.